Let's look at the key learning points from the second video. There are some significant differences. We'll start with the coach. His voice was more measured and controlled in terms of the pitch, tone, the volume, and also his choice of words. Secondly, his body language wasn't invasive and was open. He was encouraging Richard, as the person being coached, to be open in his responses. Richard was obviously more calm and more controlled in himself. His body language was open, and because of the way the questions were asked, he was encouraged to put on the table, so to speak, what the problems actually were, which was that 4 weeks previously he'd been a member of this team and was struggling to manage them in terms of their behaviours. Equally, as a final comment, the coach's words were, "How can we work this through together?" It encouraged a joint solution approach. And in terms of a top tip, when it comes to effective coaching, please don't underestimate the impact of body space. Depending on the culture that we're working, if you put your arms straight out and imagine the other person putting their arms straight out, the person being coached, that is an effective area to coach within. I mentioned the word cultures. Some cultures are very, very tactile. They're like body contact. But if you're the person coaching someone, start with this in mind. You can then find a mutually agreeable point to carry out effective coaching, your space and their space. The reason I say this is that particularly in Western Europe and Northern Europe, we aren't particularly comfortable with close body contact with someone that we aren't familiar with in a working relationship. So bear that in mind, that to carry out effective coaching, before we even start the coaching session, look at the body space and find the happy medium.